Okay, we are going to go into my little woman's cave, I think you call it. Okay, we're going to step inside now and I'm going to show you around. I did say I would do that, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to start off with this. This is a lovely vintage oh, first of all, I want to show you the door. I need to show you the door. The door has a little wreath on it that I got at an artisan market. Roses and little gingham bow, little gingham curtains, and this here is a tablecloth that I like to use to put on the walls, and I thought it looked nice on the door, and it's got all herbs of England, which I think is really charming. Then when we go inside it, I've got a little curtain up here. Once again, a very big tablecloth, but I couldn't resist it. I thought it was so pretty, and I got this on Etsy. And it just covers the door frame really nicely and gives me a little extra privacy. I really love that. I think it's gorgeous with the little butterfly on it. And this one up here is a gorgeous tablecloth. Once again, no, not tablecloth. This one's a tablecloth. This one is a tea towel, but of course I don't use them as tea towels. And the one on the door is also a tea towel, not a tablecloth. So I'm making corrections there. So I love it. It's got the little cat on it, and it's all cotton, and it's made in Britain, and I thought this was very charming. It's got a whole scene with the maid, the tea, the cake. It's very cozy. I love that. If I go round and show you bit by bit. Hunter's Inn. Now I bought this from an antique fair. I wanted one of these horseshoe brass decorations for quite some time. It speaks of the British pub, which I love, Hunter's Inn. And these are my beautiful plates that I bought from Etsy. With the different seasons on. I've got this because I loved the scene on it, and I bought this from Etsy as well. You know, from vintage shops on Etsy. I love it because it looks like it's all made from material, and I thought that was very special. So people used to do that in the 70s, didn't they? In the 60s. So I thought that was gorgeous. And this old maid card. Yes, this one here came from Etsy. It was in with a I think it came in with this card here, a little extra thing, so that was fun. So I kept that because that's old. And then we've got, which I really love, a London City sightseeing bus. And I think, yeah, and I love that. The old, like the old double-deckers. And then we've got Devon cream teas, which I love. I just loved that. And I got that on Etsy as well. I love the little scene of the house, you know, the little cottage, the church. It's just so charming, you know. It takes you somewhere in your mind. It's calming and relaxing, and I love it. Makes you think of when you go to towns and you call into the little cafe and you have your cake or your scone or whatever you want to eat. And then over here I've got all my potpourris, which is in a lovely little wicker basket, and then I've got my fans as well. So I've got my fans in here as well with the peacock, and I've got this, my little rabbit. I think he looks really cute. Got him ages ago. And this hanging basket, which I've put some little starlights around. And then we've got my little shelf. I bought this from Sue Ryder. I think this is vintage as well, from the 80s, I think. And then I got that lovely little basket. I thought that was so beautiful with the flowers in. Another, this one's patchouli. They're cones. I've shown you that one before. Oh, this is from Etsy as well. It's got the little country girl on it, which I love. I thought this was really charming. And it says, "Life is a mystery to be lived, not a problem to be solved." And it is glass bake. Yeah. So it is, that's old. That's from the 70s. And I thought it was beautiful because she's in her little 70s dress. And then we've got just under here a jug, and then a little one of these, so pretty. And then I've got my owl, which is for my melts, and I've got my little basket of melts here as well. And I've got my, and what's so nice is I've got these on doilies, these lovely crochet doilies. And then I've got my little window box of roses. And I've got my cat, a nice cat here that Martin bought for me. Little tabby cat. And I've got my crystals as well. What else have I got? Oh yes, this one here. That's for my mum-in-law and dad-in-law. And I've got dried flowers in this one. I didn't want to get rid of them. I thought they looked rather pretty. And I put a little butterfly in it. And once again, a basket of flowers. I know they're sort of silk flowers, but they look pretty. And that's in a beautiful vase. As you can see, it was a set. It was fun showing you all this. I got him lovely cat from a craft fair, a door stopper, and this here is a beautiful plate. Little Women, Elaine Gignoliat, from the collection of Little Women, an edition limited to, oh, it's a limited edition. So I've got that. It's a lovely scene, isn't it? And this one here, this is my, you know, these old type jugs. And this one is Sheer Elegance Fine Bone China. Fine Bone China made in England. And then I've got this one, which I love, with all the scenes, you know, all the corn on it. I love it. Equestrian. Another one made in England. And it's so special. All these fine bone chinas. And then this beautiful plate here. Made in Germany. Which I got from a charity shop. I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. Very different. And then I've got, once again, some dried flowers in this one. And this one's got all speckles on it. Then I've got my butterfly bookmark, which is kind of 3D. As you can see, it sort of moves. It's in a wicker basket. As you can see, I've got this, I just go very carefully with it, teapot, a cottage teapot. I love it. And then round the back of it, you've got this. Isn't it charming? And I got that from a charity shop as well. And this one here, this big pot here, once again it's a made in England pot. I've got my colouring book. I've got a colouring book in here, Groovy 60s book. A rose from Martin that he got me for Valentine's Day as well, so that's nice. That in there. Just pop that over there. You have to be so careful with these things. And then put the flowers back here, and it looks really pretty in there. Oh, did go in. And then this jug here of the dried flowers, pop it there. And then my jug can go in there. I'll just pop it down there for now, and I'll sort it out after. This can act as a stool here that I can sit on, but it opens as a box, and I just bought these recently. Orange candles. I've got my fan in here for when it gets hot too. I've got my joss stick holder with the stars on. This is also lovely fine china from made in England, which I use as my little. I've got a crochet blanket, and in here is all lots of writing stuff. So it's I use it as a table, but it's also got a lot of writing stuff in it for my writing. And my beautiful Palma Rosa candle set from Naturally Lovely. She would put plates together as a set with the cups and make the beautiful candles with the little stones in, which I really love. Naturally Lovely. This is quite simple but charming. What else have I got? Oh, there's my water bottle here for when I have water. Once again, I've got a lace thing on the top. I've got what is this? Oh yes, a Leonardo collection plate. I've got a 1960s mirror. I've got my kettle for when I want to drink. What else? A photo of my hubby. Some cooling mist spray. This beautiful set here, hand painted. As you can see, hand painted on the inside. I think it's from the 1930s. Yeah, Bavaria, I think. It's hand painted anyway, and I got that from a charity shop. You can see that it's got a little butterfly on it as well, so yes, it's very beautiful. And I think this is probably from the 20s or 30s, possibly 30s. All hand painted, very special. Little teacup there. I have my beauty. I got her from a charity shop. I love her. She's got little geese. I couldn't resist her, and she's holding a basket full of flowers. Isn't she beautiful? Then I have my old teapot. This is antique, and I love it. So I've got my teapot. It's very heavy. And round the back of it, it's got another scene around the back of it, which I'll show you. And that's the back of it, with a little tree climbing up the wall. And it's beautiful. It's very heavy. It's gorgeous. And then I've got these. These are all. I got these from a craft store as well. A lady was selling these, and these are real flowers in them. So I'll show you these. Got quite a few of them. And then I've got my lovely pink crystal, quartz crystal. And then I've got my little daisy lights as well. I've got this here. I've got my little blue gingham curtains, which are friendship here. This is another tea towel. So it says friendship buds and blossoms like a summer in full dress. Friendship brings a harvest of joy and happiness. Friendship is sustaining through winter winds and snows. And friendship can't be hoarded. By being shared, it grows. I think that's beautiful. And Welsh fare as well, with lamb dinner. Because I remember my mum used to do beautiful lamb dinners with bisto gravy. And we used to have breast of lamb a lot of the time. And I used to love that because it was quite fatty. And I loved the marrow in the lamb as well. But she did beautiful stuffing. She actually made the stuffing she put the meat juices all over the stuffing, and then she would sprinkle some dried stuffing over the top and stick it in the oven, and it would go all crispy on the top. So it'd be nice and soft on the inside, crispy on the top, delicious, with the flavour of the meat juices in it. And there we have a lamb stew cooking, because Mum used to do lamb stew for me. I loved it. She'd get neck of lamb, and it would be potatoes in it, carrots and parsnips, an all vegetable stock cube. The most delicious flavours, and I used to have a massive big bowl of it with a big hunk of bread. And and the fruit cake, of course, as well. Mum used to make a lovely fruit cake, but yeah, and the scene outside the window, I just love it. I just think these things are so special. And then I've got these, which I bought from a charity shop. Somebody had made these, and I thought those would be ideal for in here. Cross stitch pictures, because of the coziness of cross stitch. And then I've got this cat here. I remember Dad bought me this. For one of my birthdays. I absolutely adore this. And then I have some ivy here, dried ivy. And then I've got my little house here. Isn't that charming? Isn't that just beautiful? And there's a little scene around the back of the house as well, so as you could see, just show you. It's just beautiful. I couldn't resist it. I had to buy it. And it's got a tree. And I just had to buy it. I've got my lamp. One of those lamps. I have, there we go. And then another house here. And just here you can see there's a little sign outside the house. It's just so charming. Yeah, it's an easel. Art. With a little gate. If I show you the scene, you can see. It's beautiful, isn't it? And then you got that there. And then I've got another cat here with the flowers on it. made in England. And I treasure all these little things. I've got Scrumpy from Cornwall, the Cornish Cider Company. And then I have Peter Rabbit and Rupert the Bear and my dad used to pretend that he was taking me to Nutwood Common when we used to go on the walks. And he used to say, "We're going to Rupert's house." And I used to keep saying, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet, Daddy? Are we there yet?" He says, "No, not yet." He said, "Not yet." But he says, "We'll get there." And we never did get there. Never did see Rupert's house. It was always in the distance. He says, "There it is. Look, there's Rupert's house." But it was always in the distance, and that was a nice childhood memory. And this one here, biscuits. It had biscuits in it. And I thought this was lovely too. The little scene, Christmas scene. So I kept that for in here. I'll get round to showing you other stuff too. I thought this was nice. Sparkly Christmas decoration of stars, but I just thought it would go nicely with the starlights. I've got a little hedgehog here. He was like a little Christmas decoration for the tree, but I loved him. It's actually made out of cones. And this one here I got from I think I got this from I think I bought this one when I was in Bakewell. Yes, a dream catcher. And this one I got a little fairy. I got her from a craft fair. And then I got mobile. I quite liked it for the bright colours actually. A little set from Etsy. Rainbow. I thought it was cheerful and bright, and the little clouds and the smiley sun and the moon, the stars. And it's got these little things up here. I know it's childlike, but it's, to me, it makes me feel happy when I look at it. And I've got an owl. These are felt, and I bought a selection of these from a craft fair. The pheasant as well, and the little blue tit, and a badger. And then I have my lights hanging up here, some nice coloured lights. I have my Raggedy Ann doll. She's antique. She's from the 70s, so I got her. So yeah. My mum actually kept her in a box, which she's got little stripy tights on. Also, what else do I have? Oh yes, Martin bought me these little witches, little witch black cats. Oh, I have my little mouse. Whoops, my little Leonardo mouse. And a little pot that I keep my drawing pins in. This is quite funny. He's called a sleeping policeman. Well, that's what I call him now anyway. Because it was so hot one summer in this little wooden house that he melted, and I put him by the telephone box, and he was standing tall, and then I came in one day and he looked like this. So he actually looked like that. And I thought it was so funny, I decided to just keep it like that. So the telephone money box and an old photo frame, which is Masons of England. I need to put a photo in it. And then I've got this one here, which is a lovely heart-shaped candle holder, which I would take out and put on the table because I wouldn't leave the candle in there. I've got my dolls here that were given to me. Beautiful dolls. My mum-in-law gave me these recently, thought I might like them. And then I've got my another scene at the back, which I just have to show you. Yeah, I'll go very carefully with it, but I liked it. It's a wall plaque, another one of those things with cottages and a 3D effect. I loved it so much I had to buy it. So bear with me while I put back. There we go. And then I've got an old, it's a money box, and it came as a set with the telephone box, and it's another, it's a post box. Yes, of course you know it's a post box, but I'm just explaining because of the things in here that I'm showing you. And then I've got this, which I got from a craft fair, and I bought this from a charity shop as well, with a beautiful little cottage scene on it. And you take the lid off, and that's another one of my cups, and I can put something on there like a little low carb cake or something, and another one of these. I have, oh, what else do I have? I told you it's like a little museum in here. And then I got this from an antique shop. I love her. She's a little squirrel. And she's gorgeous. Holding a little candle. I just loved her. And I had to have her. And then I got one of these. Queen Elizabeth. I think it's a coronation mug or something, or when they, was it? Queen Elizabeth. 1937 coronation. Yeah, that's it. And I've got that. And I got that from my mum when she died, because that was pretty special. And I've got all my colouring books under here, more colouring books under there, lots of flowers here in a little wicker basket. I've got my little faux fur cat. I have another little faux fur cat as well, which I think is adorable. So I have him, little ginger one, cute. And peacock, a peacock feather, which needs to go in there. And roses going up the stairs. What else? I have this. Once again, it's sort of, I think it's from the 70s or 60s, the vase. And I just put it in this little wicker one here. And I got other little wicker baskets. I love my wicker baskets. I've got a little selection here. And then I've got some more faux flowers just here. And if you can see, you'll see I've got a little kind of, see a little peacock on there. That looks Chinese. I quite like that. And then I've got all my pens and things in there. I have some more beautiful, I've got things on the wall. Count your garden by the flowers, never by the leaves that fall. Count your joys by golden hours, never when life's worries call. Count your nights by stars, not shadows. Count your days by smiles, not tears. And at every new day's dawning, count your age by friends, not years. And here we have plate, another plate. I just love these. All the little details of all the animals in them. And the scenes. And the woodland scene as well. The little deer. And another one. The cornfield. And another little plaque up there. I bought this recently from Aldi. Light up, these leaves light up, they're lovely. And then we've got this rosehip wine. Another one of those beautiful tea towels. Rosehip wine, elderberry wine, purple clover, cowslip wine, carrot, apple wine, and dandelion wine. Just there. And it's just delightful. Country wine recipes. Plum wine, nettle beer. Oh, it's delightful, it really is. And as you can see, it's a beautiful little display over there. And then we have here, Amazing Grace. It's so beautifully colourful. And these are tea towels, you know. I think they're probably from, they could be from the 50s, or the 60s and 70s. That kind of era. And then we have another one here with all the beautiful flowers on. I just love them. I just love them. I think it looks pretty. And then up the stairs, we've got these roses. I have my crochet blanket hanging up. It's ever so cozy though. I've got my area to be able to recharge things and as well, and for my phone and my kettle and anything else I might need. And this owl here, I love him, my macrame owl. Got him in Bakewell as well. This here is a big tablecloth, which I thought was excellent. I love this. It's got all flowers all over it, as you can see. Australia, actually. It says on it, the wild... The wild something or other. The wild... do you know what? Never mind. It's got lots of flowers all over it anyway. Normally I can read it, but I'm not going to sort of go through all the flowers and everything like that. But you get the gist. So, underneath, I'm going to take you underneath. This is where I have a lovely little area to sit in if I want to. I've got this here, because I like writing, this little scene here. It actually blocks out the sun. It's supposed to be for photographs, but to me, I thought this will be good for actually keeping this area down here cool in the shade. And it's got, I love it because it's a book. It's got the picnic basket and the butterfly, and it all says something about me, that I'm a summer person and that I love the blue sky, I love picnics, I write, I love butterflies and flowers, and I have some I have some beautiful cushions, not crochet cushions, but cushions that are all embroidered, and they're inside the house because they've been in the wash, but I'll show you those. They're really pretty. I've got, once again, a little window box. I can sit here and really relax. I've got this here, which is a gorgeous little cushion with a holly hobby on it, which I just couldn't resist. Once again, I got it from Etsy. It's quite childlike. I know that. But it sort of reminds me of times in my childhood, and it's all about that kind of joy, isn't it? Sort of, you know, having a little woman's cave like this means that everything in it gives you a sense of happiness, and you want to surround yourself with beautiful things that mean things to you. Once again, one of these old cushions, nice embroidered cushion. One of these with the roses on, which I love. Sheepskin carpet, and then a nice green shag pile one, which reminds me of grass. A little old-fashioned floral embroidered pillow, and then we have this Babycham. I love this, absolutely love this, from the 70s, because it means a lot to me. Because my mum, actually, she worked in the pub, in a local pub. This was in the 70s, and she brought back a little Bambi, Babycham Bambi for me. I've actually got him on the shelf in the living room with all the glassware that I've got, and this little Bambi, she brought it home to me, and he's got the little blue bow on, and she'd asked the bar lady if she could, you know, bring it home, and the bar lady says yes, of course, bring it home for your daughter. And so that's how I've got that. And I also have some of the Babycham glasses as well, so do tell me if you remember the Babycham as well, because I'd love to hear anything, you know, that you have to say about any of these things that I've actually got in this little house. And then I've got my little rainbow lamp here, so just switch it on, and does it go to, yeah, and it lights up anyway. And I've got my butterflies as well, beautiful pearlized lights. What else have I got? Oh yes, a crochet blanket, very cozy, and lots more pillows as well for putting over there if I want to. This one here I love, by Terry Anthony for Associated Biscuits. So this is produced in the United Kingdom, and I just loved it. Just loved that. So it's very cozy, so you get to see. So as you can see, it all looks very private and somewhere I can just relax away from the hubbub of the world. Oh, while I'm here, of course, I got another cushion to show you. I love it. It's very bright, very colourful, and it's this one. And it reminds me, similar to the kinds of drawings and cartoons from Mary Mungo and Midge from when I was a child, and I just love it. This is 70s, which I love. I just love this. All these very bright colours. And then as we go through, whoops, we go up the stairs. So as you can see, it's a little loft bed we're going up to. And then I've got my pillows, and oh, I just have to remove my phone and headphones and things like that. Look at all this, all my stuff. But whoops, yeah. So I've got my blankets here. My rose blanket, all cozy. It's very cozy to wrap this around me in the winter, and a duvet as well. And I've got this blue gingham one as well. I've got this bear that Martin bought for me years ago that says, it says "Love Me" on it, and it's all lovely and fluffy and gives me nice memories. The little doll on the windowsill was actually made. Mum-in-law made the dress, and she gave it to me, this doll. Thought that I might like it. So yeah, so you can see how lovely it is and how I love spending the time in here. And I can put down these this if I want to, and I did say I'd show you some more stuff, so yeah. So garden flowers here, all British garden flowers. Don't know if you can see, but I think it's so colourful. And then we have here Sussex thatch. With a little cat sitting on the wall. And once again, it's made in England. And then honeysuckle, calandine, busy Lizzie, favourite flowers. Some more beautiful flowers. So yeah, I really like vintage tea towels, as you can see, and I decided to put them on the wall. And then we've got the wildlife conservation one as well, with all the little animals in it, which is just adorable, and all the different birds. And then we have the one with butterflies, all different British butterflies. And then what I did as well was I put this on, and this is actually from the 70s. Because these are like wooden slats, as you could sort of. So what I did was, to keep myself warmer, I created like a little material wall, and it's lovely. And I actually have some naps in here. I sleep in here sometimes when I feel like having a little nap. I have my phone as well. I do my writing on it. I got my little pen, little pen that I use for writing. I bought that recently, a nice little cover. Got headphones, yeah, I still use those, like to listen to music. So yeah, so everything looks very bright, very colourful, and lots of fun. Oh, so that's it. So I hope you liked the little tour of the house. As you can see, it looks cozy up here. So I'll end it there. So thank you very much for spending the time with me today, and love to hear any comments if you wish to make any. And thank you once again for subscribing to my channel. It's very much appreciated. And lots of love to you, everybody, and see you soon in the next video.